Insanely wonky how? Kind of like jazzy, like... Remember, we can't finish this. So don't get invested. But don't, like, be like, Jess, what the fuck? When I have to leave it, okay? Go. I hope you're having a good day. I really loved...
All right. We are live and the video is recording.
Oh, God.
Now, we have got ourselves a pretty wild case on our hands.
Sorry, I was writing on the board.
First, let's do a quick refresher before we dive in. As always, the interviews will be streamed live via the monitor that you're looking at right now. Once the interviews end, you'll be able to access all of the previous recordings on the playback monitor that's to your left. Now, keep in mind that you will be getting two different camera angles in your feed, camera A and camera B. Feel free to switch between the two as you see fit.
Can I make eye contact with you?
Last but not least,
on camera B?
Don't overlook the evidence available to you in the case files. I'm sure that you'll need to reference those at some point. Okay, so the case. We've got Daniel Murphy, age 49, works as a financial planner. He was shot and killed in his home with a .38 caliber handgun that's registered to him. Now, according to the medical examiner, he died on September 12th. The exact time of death is not able to be determined because the body wasn't found until a few days after. Now, there are a few people of interest in this case. First up is Emma Richardson.
Oh, Emma Richardson.
She's Daniel's girlfriend who had also been living with him. Prior to Daniel's death, she had reported an incident of physical abuse that resulted in her right elbow being dislocated.
If that's real, then Daniel was justified in dying.
Allegations regarding the abuse. Now, at first, I was ready to remove her as a potential suspect due to the elbow injury, which would obviously make it pretty damn hard for her to fire a weapon. But as it turns out, she is actually left-handed, which means that she absolutely could have pulled that trigger. Now, next up is her ex-husband, Charles Humphreys.
Wait,
there's nothing really notable regarding Charles's past, but he was seen entering Daniel's house the day of the murder. So, needless to say, he is definitely a person of interest. Now, I was also able to bring Charles and Emma's daughter Rebecca down to the station today. Now, there's nothing that really points to her being a suspect at this point in time, but she did live with her mom and Daniel, and she was aware of the abuse that her mom had reported. Now, last on our list is Daniel and Emma's neighbor, Janice Burks. Janice served 9 years in prison for killing her husband, who had a very long history of domestic violence.
I'm sorry,
what? The main reason that I brought her down here today is that she was also seen entering Daniel's house the day of the murder.
Damn, did he have an open door policy?
That's two people that were seen entering Daniel's house the day that he was killed. All right, now that is the basic overview. Okay, you can dive in deeper with the case files or some of the security cam footage that we also subpoenaed. That footage is already loaded up for you on the playback monitor. All right, now let's figure out what the hell happened here. All right.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to bring Emma in here first.
Can I ask you a question? Why do you never want to have a meeting in person with me?
All right, we'll see you in a few.
Do I need to talk about HR with that? Oh, well, okay, he's already gone. All right, well, I'm just wondering, why don't you ever want to see me in person? Like, we have an ex-husband, we have a girlfriend who he supposedly beat, which I should probably do a TW on this. And then we also have the Janice, the neighbor, who had issues with domestic violence as well. So I'm holding up okay, though. I've been playing his favorite games, and it's been helping. I'm so sorry, Artania. I've had a best friend who passed away, and it is incredibly devastating, particularly when it's super fresh. I hope you're spending time with some other friends and family, too, and taking care of yourself. And if you need to talk, there's always the Discord serious discussion, too. We can always talk in there. I'm sending you lots of love. And if we can get some hugs for Artania, I'd really appreciate that. She's a murder. Okay, Sammy, we can't do that. We can't do a she's murdered before, so she'll murder again. Just because you did something once doesn't make it a hobby, okay? Like, oh, I just want to try, like, this one thing. Playtime on Murderer's Row. It does make her prime sus. For reals, but also. We should meet sometime. Okay, bye. My boss just, like, dipped out on me. Okay, well, let me look over here. Okay, so this was Daniel. What's with the yellow notebook and the weird puzzle box? Is this gonna, like, bring about a Cenobite? What's happening there? He's gotten shot in the gut. What's it? Was he wearing knee-high socks? I'm sorry, I should not be judging Daniel. That shouldn't have been my first thought. Why is he, like, wearing knee-high socks? Janice has only been caught once. So basically we're saying put away Janice. Like, he has blood on his hand, so that was clearly put in his hand after he touched his wound. There are his shoes. It feels like someone tricked him into thinking that they were gonna boink. And there was nobody boinking that man in knee-high socks. So he's got 2 restaurant things out there. Person making report. Complaints may be filed anonymously. Emma Richardson, age 47, sex female, race white, 2920 Apple Tree Road. There's her phone number. Domestic dispute violence, September 9th, approximately 9:20 p.m. Personal residence located to 2920. And he was murdered September 12th, so he was murdered a few days after. Maybe the killer pulled the socks up. That's the ultimate power move. Like, hey, you have died, but now I'm going to pull your socks up. Hold on, can I go up? Motive. Knee-high socks. Did that work? Bex, I'm so sorry you didn't know that you could write on the board. I was so happy with that the first time. I was wondering if he added anything new. You couldn't really do anything with anything else in the room. But unless it was a file. I'm alright, Artania. I've just been very tired, been working a lot. Been a little sad, but I'm alright. Serious investigation into a murder? Rooks. I'm clocking out in an hour or 2. So it's a serious investigation for whoever comes in after. On the evening of Saturday, September 9th at approximately 9:20 p.m., Emma Richardson claims that Daniel Murphy physically assaulted her after the two engaged in a verbal argument. The claim is that Daniel Murphy physically cornered Emma Richardson in their kitchen and refused to let her leave. In an attempt to escape the situation, Emma Richardson claims that she pushed Daniel Murphy away from her. In return, Daniel Murphy grabbed Emma Richardson and forcefully threw her to the ground. This ended the domestic incident. Emma Richardson was then promptly escorted to Fisham County Medical Center. There were no eyewitnesses. However, Emma Richardson's daughter, Rebecca Humphreys, claims that she heard the argument from her upstairs bedroom. Emma Richardson suffered a dislocated right elbow, which she claims is a direct result of the domestic incident. She was treated at the Fisham County Medical Center. Did they say how old Rebecca is? Because I'm super curious. Like, have we thought that maybe it's a child murderer? Excuse me, shorts. It's a long shirt and a long jacket and knee-high socks. You keep picturing Emma Roberts? Like, the last American Horror Story didn't really work out, so she had to do this. I still haven't finished Delicate. I don't know if I will. But this is already making me want to get back into it. Bex, I saw you got some achievements for it. To end an argument? Yeah. Daniel Murphy, age 49, sex male, July 6, 1974, race white, eye color hazel, hair color brown, height 5'9", weight 160 pounds, victim of gunshot wound in the abdomen, potential homicide. How the fuck are you gonna shoot yourself in the abdomen? I mean, you could. It's awkward. I just feel like you wouldn't do that if you were actually gonna shoot yourself, because that's gonna be a really terrible wound that takes a long time for you to die. So, Emma Richardson, relationship to victim, live-in girlfriend, profession, junior account executive, Charles Humphrey, girlfriend's ex-husband, realtor, Janice Burks, next-door neighbor, debt collector. Rebecca Humphreys is age 20, girlfriend's daughter, college student and barista. On the afternoon of Friday, September 15th, at approximately 3:17 p.m., officers entered the victim's home after a concerned coworker tried and failed to reach the victim via phone and text messages for several days. The front door to the home was found unlocked. The rear patio door was found partially open. The victim was found deceased in the master bedroom with a single gunshot wound to the lower left abdomen. There were signs of a possible struggle. The victim's toxicology report revealed extremely high levels of alcohol consumption, which is consistent with the large quantities of alcohol found in the living room. The victim was shot with a .38 caliber handgun, which was found in the victim's right hand. No usable fingerprints were found on the handgun. Based on the autopsy report and crime scene investigation, it appears that the cause of death was shooting by a third party. Because, yeah, like, the handgun's been wiped. But here's the thing, too. I do feel like I don't want to ever be discovered by a coworker, right? I don't want anybody, any concerned coworkers calling, okay? I want to have one friend that's concerned I didn't send them a meme, all right? Like, I don't want to have, like, oh, yeah, they didn't show up to work and I need them to send some emails. That's not what I want, okay? Automatically, Daniel has lived a flawed life. I want one person that's like, wow, she didn't penguin pebble for 3 days. I think she might be dead. Janice is a 60-year-old debt collector. I want to see the Janice Burke show. That's what I want. But also, I think that being a debt collector could make her more of a murderer. I'm just saying. ¿Por qué no los dos? Kim. Kim's like, you played yourself because we're friends and coworkers. And you're going to be like, and you're going to call specifically about an email. You're going to be like, you're going to tell Dan, you're going to be like, it's actually because I'm really concerned she didn't, like, send me a meme or talk some shit for 3 days. But also she needs to turn in those reports. Daniel Robert Murphy. Gunshot wound in the abdomen, homicide, time unknown. Okay, 49-year-old man with a single gunshot wound to the abdomen was found deceased by law enforcement approximately 3 days after his death. There was clear evidence of excessive alcohol consumption. The crime scene showed possible signs of suicide, but there is no medical or ballistic evidence that supports this, making suicide highly unlikely. The victim was shot with a .38 caliber handgun, which was found at the crime scene in the victim's right hand. Cause of death appears to be the shooting by a third party, resulting in organ damage and excessive blood loss. Single gunshot wound in the abdomen, internal and external bleeding, punctured left kidney, bullet entered through the lower left abdomen and proceeded through skin, soft tissue, and the left kidney before exiting the victim's left lower back. Bullet entry and exit is consistent with the shooting being done by a third party. Alcohol BEC level of 23, traces of diffamin, likely from sleeping pills. Can we use these? No. Disgusting. I can't use the Post-its. Huge outpouring of love for one of Katie's posts. Also true. Like, it's Katie's posts have been left unliked for 24 hours. Jess is dead. That would be. I'm going over there. That's how I want it to be. Like, Jess hasn't said a single pun in 3 hours. I better go. Like, okay, so this is between Rebecca and Sydney at the beginning. Any chance I could check your notes from yesterday's psych class? I totally spaced and forgot we had class. Lol. Yeah, you could check my notes. I'll email them later today. Thanks, you fucking rock. Heart emoji. Just emailed you the notes. Got him, thanks again. And then we have Rebecca and Charles. Hey, Dad, can I stay with you tonight? Yeah, of course. Did something happen? Yeah, I'm at the hospital with Mom. I'll call you once she gets released. Should be soon. Hospital, what happened? I'll call you soon and tell you what's going on. Okay, I can talk whenever. Heart emoji. We're heading to the pharmacy and then to the police to file a report. Good, thanks for being there for your mom. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Dad. Then back to Rebecca and Sydney. You still up for hanging out tonight? Sorry I can't. Something came up. Bummer, but it's all good. Everything okay? Yeah, just some family stuff I gotta deal with. You know, murder. Thumbs up emoji. Can you meet at the motel? Charles and Rebecca. Yeah, sure, I can head there now. Thumbs up emoji. And then Moses and Rebecca. I'm so sorry to ask you this late, but could you cover my shift tomorrow morning? Sorry, just seeing this now. Yeah, I can cover it. I can use the money. Actually, thank you so much. No worries. Wow, what a friendo. Being there for your coworkers. What is this? Oh, that's Paulette Williams. That's the previous case. That's the first case files game. Okay. Look at us. 2 cases deep. About cheeses, but I don't want to leave any debris behind. I hope that one was really Gouda. You're a moonster. Okay, so this is between Henry and Daniel. Oh no, Harry and Daniel. Everything prepped for tonight's dinner, meaning this Anderson account would be huge for us. Yep, I got all the figures worked out yesterday. Emma printed out a full presentation and sorted all the materials were good. Thumbs up emoji. Does everyone talk with emojis? I feel like I don't talk with emojis enough. I feel like I need to have more. Like, thumbs up emoji, heart emoji. Like, ooh emoji. Like, I don't feel like I use emojis enough. Hey man, how'd it go? Don't leave me hanging, bro. How'd the dinner go? Sorry I didn't get back to you last night. The meeting went well. I'll fill you in on Monday. That's it. You're not going to give me any details? The suspense is killing me. It's easier to discuss in person. Just know that it went well. We should be able to close this deal soon. Fingers crossed emoji. Okay, and that's between Daniel and Emma. Are you still at the hospital? Did you get my text earlier? You're still at the hospital? I'm really sorry. Can you please answer your phone or at least answer my texts? Then it's Harry and Daniel. Can I stop by your office in about 10 minutes? I want to know how the Anderson meeting went. Sure, I'm here. Cool. See you in a few. Thumbs up emoji. Hey, is everything okay? I heard the police were here talking to you. Did something happen? You still here? Did you leave? If you need anything, let me know. I'm here for you, bud. Ride services and Daniel. Your ride services driver will arrive in approximately 12 minutes. Please be ready. Harry and Daniel. Hey, man, I heard you put on administrative leave. Hope everything is okay. Naughty damn it. Maybe too much sometimes. I feel like... Oh, yeah, Bex. I actually really like that bit. I feel like I put emojis with words, and I don't know if that's what you're supposed to be doing. Because, like, I just feel like I don't just go, like, thumbs up, fingers crossed, heart sign. Like, I'm like, heart sign. Now let me clarify what I meant. Like, I feel like I talk too much as well as use the emoji. But this is, like, the only thing is the heart. And I'm just like, maybe that's what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so this is more stuff about them hanging out. All right, let's begin an interview.
All right, Emma, we are recording. Today is September 19th.
Oh, I should go to camera A.
Martin Ruiz, badge number 7621.
So that everyone can, I'll go remote. I know that was a big thing.
Please go ahead and spell your first and last name for me.
EMMARICHARDSON.
Thank you.
I love when people spell their names.
Please acknowledge that this statement is being video and audio recorded and that you are consenting to this recording.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, and lastly, I just need you to acknowledge that we've already gone over your rights and that you are willfully making this statement.
Yes, that's also correct.
That's how I am, Bex.
Right, thank you, Emma. So, yeah, let's just keep it simple and start with you telling me where you were the day of Daniel's death.
I was staying at a motel.
And which motel would that be?
The motel, none of your business.
In the southeast part of town.
Now, is there a reason that you didn't go to work that day?
I wasn't feeling well, so I decided to take a sick day.
And you work at Rose and Davis Financial Services, right?
Yes, I'm a junior account executive.
And Daniel, he works there as well. Is that also correct?
Yes, actually, he's the one who got me the job there.
And the two of you were romantic partners, is that right?
Yes.
Now, do you mind maybe elaborating a little bit more on this relationship that you two had?
Sure. What exactly would you like to know?
Well, I guess we can start with the police report that you had filed on September 10th. Now, based on what I read, it seemed that this relationship that you two had was not that pleasant, was it?
Like, why would you go and stay at a hotel if you're sick?
Anyway.
Now, you claimed that he had grabbed you pretty forcefully, too. I mean, so much so that he dislocated your right elbow. Is that right?
Yeah, but I don't want you to think that was a norm or anything.
So that's not his normal behavior?
No, it wasn't. We had been together for 6 months at least, and I moved in with him about a month ago. He had never once laid a finger on me the entire time.
This is super weird.
Signs.
She's being super weird.
So then what exactly happened on that day? I mean, why did he have this sudden change in behavior?
Hi, BDO.
He was jealous of a client of ours that we met for dinner.
And who was the client?
Just a prospective client. His name was Jason Anderson.
Jason Anderson. All right, and what exactly happened with Jason?
Well, Daniel had to take a call, so he stepped outside.
Oh, you can zoom in.
He was out there a good amount of time, maybe 15, 20 minutes. And during that time, Jason and I started talking. I mean, he talked a lot and he was pretty funny. So we talked and had a laugh. That was all. Then when Daniel returned, I think he had the wrong impression. I mean, on the ride home, he kept questioning me about what we were talking about. He wanted to know why we were so happy, and he wanted to know if I
Well, we're
found
not
Jason
happy
attractive.
now.
He even accused me of flirting with some guys in the office from before. Honestly, I have no idea what he was talking about.
So has Daniel showed signs of jealousy like this in the past?
No, but I mean,
Oh,
there was never a
100% he
situation
has.
like this before. Anyway,
You can continue.
We're writing it down passive
well, when we
aggressively
got
because
home,
he 100. That's what he's writing down.
he didn't seem to
100% he
calm
has.
down at all. We were in the kitchen at the time, and
June, I'm the same way.
he
He loved knee-high socks. How much did he love
accused me of
knee-high socks,
lying,
Emma?
and he said he didn't believe anything I had told him. I tried to de-escalate the situation by leaving.
Her verbiage is
he
weird too,
blocked me
like
with
with the
his body
de-escalating and stuff.
and
It
backed me
feels like
into a
she's
corner.
dealt with this before.
And he grabbed me by the shoulders and forced me to tell him the truth. But like, what was I supposed to say? I already told him the truth. So
He just
then
kept
I
screaming,
pushed him off of
"You
me.
can't handle the truth. This whole courtroom can't handle the truth."
And that's when he yanked me really hard by the arm and threw me to the floor. Oh my God, it hurt like hell. And then when I was on the ground, he kept yelling and screaming at me over and over. I mean, I can't even remember what he was saying.
Was he drinking that night?
No, the man hardly ever drank at all. I mean, I can't even remember the last time he had a drink.
So why were there like 14 million drinks in his living room then?
Now, according to the police report, your daughter, Rebecca, she was there when this had all happened. Is that right?
Yes, she was upstairs in her room at the time, and she heard the arguing, so she came down to the kitchen to see
Also,
what had
is it
happened.
weird? Was this in their house?
She asked me what
I
happened.
thought they
and I
moved
told
in
her
together.
we'd been
Why
in
is
an
her
argument.
20-year-old daughter
And
also
she
moved in with
asked
him?
me what I was doing on the floor, and I told
Charlotte,
her
enjoy
I
your walk.
accidentally fallen.
So why did you lie to her?
I don't know. I was scared. I mean, it all happened so quickly. I couldn't even think straight.
And what happened after that?
Well, Daniel could see that I was really hurt, so he picked me up off the ground and took me to the hospital.
Just afford rent?
On the
Well, I
ride
mean,
there,
I just
he
thought it was
kept telling
odd,
me
okay?
how sorry he was, and he just kept apologizing.
Why
over and
isn't she
over.
living on campus?
He said he didn't know what got into him.
I lived with my parents, but
And
like,
you believed him?
Yes, I did.
Really?
It was a one-time thing. It was completely out of character. I didn't know what got into him. So yes, I did believe him.
All right. And what happened after that?
Well, he took me to the hospital and we checked in, and that's when I learned that my elbow was dislocated. Then Daniel left and
Same,
Rebecca came to
Artania.
stay with me overnight.
I got paid on the 1st and my
And-
paycheck was immediately gone. And I
And
was
the
like,
next
how
morning,
dare.
I had time to clear my mind, and I told Rebecca exactly what happened.
So you told her that he had actually hurt you.
Yeah, she wanted me to
Oh, dislocations
press
are really
charges
painful.
with the police, but honestly, I was hesitant. I didn't want it to turn into a big thing.
I just wanted it to remain a small,
But
hidden thing, as families
this
do.
was a big thing, was it not?
I don't know, maybe.
I mean, it was a big enough deal that you felt the need to file a police report, right?
I don't know
But that
if
was
you can hear,
Rebecca's
but there's
idea.
someone who's decided to do landscaping
So,
directly
yes.
under my window.
I was released
They're like,
from the
are you trying to
hospital.
solve a
We stopped and
crime?
got some pain medication for my arm, and then we went to the police and filed a report. Then we went to the motel, I checked in, and Rebecca left to stay with her dad.
Because
And
that's
her
the thing. I
dad,
was
that's
like,
Charles,
why
right?
is she staying
Yes,
with
Charles.
this lady and her
So was
boyfriend
Charles
at her
aware
boyfriend's
of the
house
assault
when
that
her
had
dad
happened?
has that house?
Yes, I told him that night.
Was anyone else besides Charles and your daughter Rebecca aware of the assault?
The only other person was my neighbor, Janice. She must have heard the screaming because she texted to see if everything was okay. I wrote her back that same night and told her exactly what happened.
What?
Now, are you and your neighbor
Question.
really
Why
close?
do you have your
Because-
neighbor's
and this could
text,
just be
like,
a me thing, but
phone number?
that seems kind of a
What
strange
is
thing to
though?
tell a
Who the
neighbor.
fuck is talking with their neighbor
Sure,
this
sure,
much?
somewhat, I guess. I mean, we look out for each other.
You
know,
are
as neighbors
screaming. Are you
supposed to.
okay? Heart emoji.
Now,
As neighbors are
I'm
supposed. Wait,
wondering,
am I
do you
supposed to be
think
doing
that
that?
maybe one of those three would have a reason to kill
My
Daniel?
neighbor's
I mean,
probably
considering
dead.
they now know how abusive he can be, I mean, maybe that was enough to push them over, the limit to maybe take matters into their own hands.
Absolutely not.
It's gonna be just some. It's
Well,
gonna
what
be
about
the
you?
daughter.
Was that enough of a reason for you to kill Daniel? Maybe make sure that he never lays a finger on you again?
Absolutely not. No. Like I said, it was a one-time thing. It wasn't that severe.
Wasn't that severe? Emma, I'm staring at you and you have a dislocated elbow. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, that is pretty damn severe.
He was in fact staring at her.
Look, the guy got jealous, okay? I mean, he'd been under a lot of pressure at work and he was in a shitty mood. I mean, he made a really poor decision that he immediately regretted. Is it okay that he hurt my arm? Of course not. But we can't
We're
change the
playing a little
past.
case files, and then we're hopping over to Kids on Site
And
as
I do
a palate
believe he was
cleanser
truly sorry.
from the murder.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like,
Fair
back
enough.
off a little bit, Ramon. Like, let's.
So
take
Emma,
a
is
moment.
there anything else
Take
that
a
you
moment,
feel
Detective
that
Ruiz.
I should know about this whole situation?
None that I can think of.
We look out for each other.
All right.
So if you're
We're gonna
okay,
take a
so if your
little
neighbor
break.
was
Just ask that
screaming,
you just hang
what would
here
the
for a
text
minute, okay?
message be?
Okay.
All right.
Hey, it sounds like you're getting murdered and or beaten. How are you? I feel like I'm so socially anxious. I don't know what the hell you would even text. Ah, shit, my boss is calling me. Ah, fuck. Where is the phone? Wait, I thought this was here. Oh, it's here.
All right, you saw the interview. You think she's being completely honest?
Oh, hell
I
no.
really can't say for sure. What I want to know from you is if you think she's telling the truth about how severe the abuse was. And I'm talking both physical and verbal.
This
That's a
dude is
major piece
watching
of
us.
this whole
He's
thing.
like, hey, I saw you were
Whether
on
she's being
X for
honest or not will
5
give us a
seconds.
decent idea on how to move forward with this investigation. So let's make sure we really judge this correctly.
No,
The right approach should
Abba,
get her to
that's
open
not
up a
how
bit
you
more.
do that. If you
I'll
stay
trust your judgment
true,
with that.
you'd wait and then
tell me, and that's
make
how
a
I'll
true
proceed
crime
with her.
podcast about it.
No rush.
So sorry.
Look over whatever you need to and call me back. All right, talk soon.
You finished on these watching us, Artania. I think there's a camera in this room. He watches me. Like, there's no way. Like, there's security stuff here. There's CCTV systems, and I think he set one up in the duct. Man's up there just watching. Chilling up there. And then let the police into the building. I would probably do that. I would just call 911, frankly. That's what I typically do. If there's any kind of like, if I've heard, okay, so I've actually had situations where my neighbor was getting like beaten up and I just called the police immediately. But I didn't know them. I didn't talk to them. But it was the same guy that tried to, there was a guy that basically tried to stab our mailman. It was that dude. He was a go-getter. Like, he did a lot of random shit. But I lived near him. Not robs the dead neighbor. I'm not gonna rob my dead neighbor. I'm gonna rob my alive neighbor, okay? Where's the thrill if I can just get in? I need to say, as this is going to go on FMV World, that I am 100% joking. This is a public service announcement. Don't rob. There's no way she is. There was just a bunch where she was just very strange. It was very obvious. She was gonna, like, not
Hey.
telling the truth about this.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you. It definitely feels like she's downplaying the abuse. The question is why. I'll push her on that. Let's see if we can squeeze more
I
out
don't
of
know
her.
if you should push her.
All
I
right,
feel
give
like
me
you
a
should
second,
be
we'll get
like,
things back
I
up and
think
running.
that winning her with honey would be better, but you went to sea once and came face to face with an open sword and an angry topless man. I'm sorry. Do you want to share with the rest of the class? Were you in Assassin's Creed? How? What happened? How? Yeah, Abba, like, for real. Okay, so this is security camera footage from September 11th. Wait, can we switch the cameras? No.
Hey, asshole! You like to hit women, huh?
What are you talking about?
Oh, no,
Get your hands off me.
I know what you did to Emma.
Look, I don't know what she told you, but I didn't lay a finger on her.
Oh, shut up and cut that shit! I know what you did. If you ever do that again, I will kill you. I will fucking kill you. Do you
Whatever,
understand me?
man.
No, whatever! I will hit you! You got that? I will fucking hit you! You want to hit somebody? Hit me! Come on, hit me! That's what I thought, tough guy. Piece of shit.
I don't know that. I think that's the ex-husband, but that, yes. Yeah, whatever. If he did it, let him go. If he did it, set him free. That's how it'll be. That's fine. You go ahead. Maybe that's why Janice was involved.
I'm really worried about you. Are you leaving him? Are you all right?
We can talk later. I gotta go.
Are you sure? Did something now just happen?
Look, I said we can talk later. I gotta go.
Okay, I got you. You go ahead, I'll get the suitcase.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they really do feel a lot more real. Also, this is a big improvement from the Paulette Williams one. Like, the Paulette Williams one was fun, but it was much more scrunched down. Wait, that's the worst actor so far. Janice? Are we shitting on Janice? That is terrifying, Bex. Goodbye, Artania. Much love. Oh, okay. Well, that is a shitty hiding place. No wonder everybody was able to get in this man's house. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta get over here. Daniel was bad at hiding things. Okay. And carry on. Lydia, hi! How are you? Everybody go follow Little Button. I'm so excited. I've had such a good week. We're playing a little bit of Case Files behind closed doors, and then we're gonna hop over to Kids on Site. Oh god, I've still gotta play Cocoon. I really want to. There are too many games. There's the new Sucker for Love. There's another Crab's Treasure. Oh, I found a gothic point and click from like 2005 I want to play. So Janice just went into his home for an extended period of time on September 12th. Why? Why was she in there? Wait, what is that? Is that like a toad? What was that? What was on his doorstep? You've never played FMV games? Oh my god. Wait, freaked me out. You're like, why are you watching movies right now, Jess? You're gonna get kicked out of the Twitch Women's Guild. But to that, okay, you've got to play FMV games. I'm sorry. I'm basically like, I go to people door to door and I'm like, you should play FMV games. They're the best. I can only play a little of this. So Dev has asked me not to play the end because it's a mystery and no spoils. But there are some, like, this is really good. The first one of this is really good. Vegas Tales, all the Wills Interactive ones. Send me a rec. Oh my god. You've got to play Contradiction. I feel like everybody has to play Contradiction at least one time in their life. I'll send it to you. Well, there is Marcus Ritter, the one I'm in. There's Marcus Ritter Ghost of the Past. I'm in that. But I feel like for a good starter FMV, like Her Story or Contradiction is really good. How long is this man going to be in this house? She went to Robert, dead neighbor. Frankly, yeah. Cheap, short, and on the Switch. Probably, anything by Wales. Probably, oh, Dark Side of the Moon. Dark Side of the Moon is fun and on the Switch. Give her some actual good ones to start out with. Are you gonna sit here and you're gonna tell me Contradiction isn't good? I'm disgusted. Her Story is also good. But Immortality is good. There are a lot of titties in that one though, which is why I was not recommending it, because it gets a little raunchy in spots if you're chilling like a villain on stream. As I play Marcus Ritter, you don't even have to do that much. You just have to tell me it's happening and I'll be there. You just started a Lord of the Rings marathon. Those motherfuckers are there watching Dune and Dune 2. Renting it off Amazon Prime. Excuse me, hello? Are you gonna come back out? Hello? Wait, did he just steal DoorDash? What the fuck was in his hand? Did he reverse DoorDash this bitch? Did he just go in and steal shit from this guy's fridge? I would do that. That's the kind of level of petty I could see being. Like, you just go in and steal cheese. What the fuck is in that bag? Oh, it's a bunch of clothes. Oh, he probably got asked by Emma to go get clothes. Because she didn't want to go back. Which would be contradictory to what she's saying. Like, oh, everything was fine, but I didn't want to go inside? Okay. Your Amazon order has been successfully placed. There's another... Oh shit, these are the fucking texts between them. I heard some pretty bad arguing and banging sounds coming from your house. Is everything okay? Sorry for getting back to you so late. Yeah, we had an argument. He threw me to the ground, hurt me pretty bad at the hospital now. Okay, want me to come to the hospital? I'm so glad that Janice messaged her neighbor. I would probably never message my neighbor. I heard some banging. Hey, I heard some banging. Which kind? What day? You gotta be more specific, bestie. We'll be barking to be allowed in. I will be. If you want to try, like, if it will get you to play FMVs, woof woof. Woof woof. I love FMVs so much. And I feel like a lot of the times I'm like the only person that's playing FMVs on this platform some days. I know there are other people, but do they play all of them? No. Like, we gotta have more. Actors all seem to have way more fun than they were paid for. Can you remember anything about it? Because there are a few murder mystery games that are like FMV related. There's still several that I have not played, like at Dead of Night and others. There are some. compared to just fake fans. No, everyone's a real fan of FMV. I'm just saying, dedicate your entire life to it. Give up all other games. Only play FMVs. Start playing shit. Okay, so today we're playing this, right? And then we're playing Kids on Site, which is a game about children running construction equipment. Like, dedicate your entire stream to it. That's what I'm saying.
This
Live your
is
truth.
a continuation with Emma Richardson. Now, Emma, I gotta say, I don't think that you were telling me the whole truth. I don't.
Show your pretty face, Anahan.
Well,
Indeed.
about your relationship with Daniel, but more importantly, about the abuse you experienced, Emma. I mean, look, you have a dislocated elbow. The guy put you in the hospital, and for what? Because he was jealous? Come on, Emma. You know that is not normal behavior. It's not. All right, that is pretty damn severe. Now, what I'm trying to wrap my head around is, why are you covering for this guy? Why are you downplaying everything that happened to you?
Can I just, like, say for a second? Damn, Detective Ruiz. I feel like there were a few times in my 20s where I needed to sit across from Ruiz and be told that. Why are you trying to text this man at 2 a.m. at this bar? What are you trying to do, Jess? What are you trying to, like, succeed? I need to be talked to like that. I feel like he's having an intervention right now. I think that might be contradiction. That sounds like contradiction, Brew. Emma, hi! Yeah, this one's gonna be a little rough, but we're only playing it for a little bit, Emma.
Look, Emma, it is okay. Right? It is okay to talk to me. It is okay to tell me the truth. In fact, that is the easiest thing to do right now. So please, Emma, just tell me the truth.
Okay. It was severe, okay?
Called it.
It was very severe. You know, I thought I knew him. I was falling for him.
Wait, okay. Whoa. Back it up. They were together for 6 months. They moved into the same house. What do you mean you were falling for him? What does that mean, Emma? This is 6 months, girly pop queen. I don't understand. Why did you move in with him? Like, oh, this might be a thing. And then you, like, moved in and you're like, I'm really falling for this guy. I'm glad we share a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Like, what do you mean? Emma, I'm concerned.
It was perfect. But looking back, I can see that the signs were there all along.
The rats are absolutely going to hate this announcement. The rats don't run this city. We do.
Yeah, Emma, I'll see you in a little bit.
But, you know,
We're going to play about an
when he
hour
showed
of
his
this, I
true
think?
colors, not only did he hurt me, but he threatened to kill me and my daughter at gunpoint. Okay? At goddamn gunpoint.
Wait, I'm sorry. When did that happen?
The day after I got out of the hospital, I think it was a Monday.
Okay, can you...
Why would
Can you
she
tell
not
me
report
exactly
that after
what
she was
happened?
already at the motel?
I stopped by the house that afternoon
And got her
to
luggage?
pick up some of my stuff.
Which is
I
when
knew
she would have
he'd
seen
be at work,
Janice.
so it was a good time to go. I was there maybe 5 minutes, and that's when he showed up.
Wait, no, that's not when she saw Janice then.
I was in the middle of packing, and he could clearly see that I was leaving. This must have really pissed him off.
That doesn't seem
because
right.
He immediately went to the bedroom closet and grabbed a gun. I mean, I was in shock. I didn't even know he had a gun. And then he threw me on the ground and pressed the gun really hard against my forehead. He kept yelling that the police were questioning him at work. Apparently, after I filed the reports, some cops were questioning people. They even questioned some of my neighbors, including Janice. Apparently, the higher-ups at work were really alarmed by all this because they put him on immediate leave until this all got sorted out. That's why he got home early that day. This must have been really embarrassing for him because he was really angry. He kept yelling that Rebecca and I needed to recant our story and to tell the cops
Wouldn't Janice have
that
heard
he never
this?
hurt me.
Unless Janice wasn't home?
I mean, he kept saying that he was acting in self-defense and that I pushed him. He was literally trying to make it seem like it was my fault.
Because, like, if she was home, she could just corroborate.
And then he made it a point to tell me that he was in control of my life. My job, my home,
Yeah,
everything.
he can chill,
and
Alba.
that he could
It's a
take
difficult
that
job.
away anytime he wanted.
And that looks like a comfy chair.
So then he told me that if we didn't tell the police his version of what happened, that he wouldn't think twice about putting a bullet in each of our heads.
Okay, so here's the thing. What would be Janice's motive? Like, why would a neighbor just randomly decide that she's going to take it upon herself to murder this man because he's terrible?
So, Emma, why did you lie to me?
Because I thought you would see this as a clear motive for killing him, that's why.
And I get
This is like, you got me. You got me. Okay, well, I'm going to write that down now, actually. That is a good point. Let me just write that down. Like, for real, though, there is a reason why she would, like, lie. But I do think Janice did murder her ex who was abusive. So it might make sense as, like, vigilante justice. Like, she's got a thing for that. But I feel like it's more likely to be Charles or Emma, the ones that have the more clear motive.
But okay, but why in the situation that happened? Why not in that moment? Why didn't you immediately go to the police? I mean, heck, you could have even filed a restraining order against him, Emma.
Because cops are very good at their job.
He didn't do shit the first time, that's why. I had already told them that he had physically assaulted me. I was literally in the hospital because of him. But did they protect me? Huh? Did they? I can answer that for you, detective. No, they didn't protect me.
I'm like, yeah, he's being so sassy. He's just so sassy right now.
Threatened to kill me even after I went to them. So no, I didn't think it mattered. So don't get me started about a restraining order. You think a restraining order, some just like little piece of paper, would stop someone like him? Someone who had threatened to kill me? Give me a break.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. So tell me what happened after he had threatened you.
Did he put on the knee-high socks?
He left. And I immediately gathered all my stuff and I left too.
Why isn't that on the security camera? You gotta let it go.
Now,
I also said the knee-high
thing. There's a flaw
thing.
here, though. Right? I mean, there should be
I too will never let it go.
security cam footage of Daniel coming in the house and...
How are we supposed to purge the socks from our mind when they are part of the crime scene, Bex? You're asking me to get rid of evidence, okay? I hope that you stand for justice. And remember that Daniel was wearing knee-high socks. And that is an integral piece and a crucial piece of this investigation. Okay?
leaving the house, right? During that time. I mean, we have footage of you, and we got footage of you and Janice But we literally have absolutely no footage of Daniel during that time at all.
This.
That's because he came in through the back.
Oh, he came in
He
through
didn't
the
use front
back.
door. It was like he was trying to catch me off guard or something.
And I'm going to assume that because you guys don't have a security camera in the back, then that means there's no record whatsoever of him coming in or out of the house. Does that sound right?
Correct.
Now, I'm also wondering, do you know why there would be no security cam footage from September 9th? I mean, the entire day, there's no...
Hi, Lanyard. How are you? Yes, I am. I will think the thing is, if we knew the exact date of Daniel's death, that would be kind of nice, like date time. If he's already dead at that point. She did run out, and she's very upset, and she does have a suitcase, so it could be why she's so flustered and wants to leave, because he's in there. That could be real.
footage. Now, that's the day that he assaulted you for the first time. Do you know why there would be no footage on that day?
I don't know. Maybe he deleted it.
Oh, 100% Broom.
That is
Also,
certainly
this is a
possibility.
very, like, serious topic. I'm kind of glad we're only doing a
Alright,
showcase, because this isn't something I would really want to joke about too much, so I feel like it's
Look,
kind of a
Emma,
good thing that we're,
assuming
like, playing a little bit, and then we'll move on to something
that
a little
everything
lighter.
you told me is the truth.
But it's really well handled. Like, this is
And I
really
want you
good.
to know that everything, and I mean everything that has happened to you, none of that is your fault.
I know.
Good. And there is help if you need it, Emma. All right. There's shelters that I can connect you with if you don't want to stay at that motel. There are
The
people
thing
that
is,
you can
if
talk
there's a
to.
back
All right,
door-
we've got a lot of resources, Emma. All right. You do not have to go.
Do
this
they have
alone.
keys for the back door? Because then anybody could
Thank
get in
you.
the back,
I
right?
appreciate that.
All right, Emma. Let's give you a break, okay?
Okay.
I feel like he's going to call me. Like, as soon as I, like, start going, hey, let me check my Facebook real fast. I didn't even get it out. I was just like, hey, I should check my Oh, my boss is calling me. He's watching me. He's listening. He's in the duct. He's living inside the duct.
Well, that was a lot. If she's telling the truth, Daniel's got some pretty serious issues. It is weird that he would go through the back, though. I mean, it's possible, but considering how in the moment he probably was, it does strike me as odd. I don't know. There's a lot to process here. All right, we got to keep these interviews going. Let's see what more we can uncover here. I got her ex-husband, Charles, up next. Let's see what this guy's got to say. Hang tight. Bye.
Okay, so as I recall, I can play a little bit more. Let me just double check. We're not supposed to play too far into the second suspect, because then we get big, like, spoils after that, I guess. I'm gonna double check. Okay, now we're just gonna stop on the second suspect. So that was case files too. Everyone should go get it. I'm really excited. I'm probably gonna play the rest of it off of stream. But we did. Oh, we got the correct answer. I am a god. Okay. I'm really excited. I'm gonna probably try to solve it. It was super fun. It's a little dark. It's a little heavy. Be aware of that if you get it, because there is some domestic violence and other stuff. But case files behind closed doors. We did a little showcase because Ramon is a lovely human being and asked me not to play the whole game so that there wouldn't be spoils. Bex is playing it.